Hello everyone, welcome to Ian's Bricks. This is the GL1 Leisure Centre. This is in Gloucester, in Gloucestershire. I've been to Gloucester a few times over the years, not been for a while. This is the main leisure centre, which is probably in the towns or city centre. Is Gloucester a city? I can't remember. Anyway, so I'm here for a brick festival. It's a lovely sunny day, as you can see behind me. A little bit chilly, but it'll warm up as the day goes on. I've parked my car just round the corner, which is just sort of round there. I'm pointing behind the camera just over here, so I'm going to see if they'll let us in the venue. It's only around about 7:15. They don't normally let you in until 7:30, so hopefully it won't be too difficult to unload. I managed to park my car right by the entrance and exit where we can load and unload the cars, so hopefully they'll let us in soon and I can show you inside the venue. Okay, so we're in the venue. These are my 3 tables just here. I'm next to someone that's displaying. There's another trader just there. We're just sort of coming in this entrance over here. That's where everybody's signing up. So I need to get the car unloaded and get everything in here. It's a fairly typical sports hall by the look of it. Nothing too exciting, but yeah, let's get everything unpacked out the car and get all my lovely Lego all set up. I've finished my setup and I'm just wanted to have a bit of a wander around. So I've actually gone upstairs. There's a little balcony, as you can see. I'll give you an overview of that in a minute. It's obviously a seating area for the rest of the sports hall. So I just thought it was a good opportunity to come up here and show you sort of vantage point of how the Brick Festival looks. We're around about 45 minutes until opening, so most people are just about finished setup. So let me give you a brief overview. There's the venue. It's a really good vantage point up here. Actually, you can see all the tables. So my stall is that one just there, with all the Lego bags at the back there. I'll show you that in a minute. I've got the tables where people build stuff in front of me, so that can be quite noisy. There's not too many traders here today. I've not had a count up yet of how many there are, but it's not too bad. Just sort of scroll down and we've obviously got some more traders down here. So that is the venue. So yeah, let's go and show you what I've got on my stall just down there. That's where I've just been up there, and this is my stall. So let me show you some of the sets that I've got on the stall today. Obviously I take the sets I had left over from last time, and I always try and get a few other sets as well. So the larger sets, I've got 2 of the large Bricklink sets left. I bought a Corvette. There's a couple of bigger Star Wars sets at the back there, Mos Eisley Cantina, and we've got the architecture set at the bottom. And as we go towards the back, we've got the larger city sets Technic there. There's some Harry Potter stuff towards the back as well, even a Christmas set. And then as we move forward, we've got Speed Champions, Spice Girls, Brickheads, loads of Brickheads around as you'd expect. More Speed Champions down there. Quite a few of the promo sets down there at the front. And then we've got some other promo sets here. I bought a few of these today, the Space Babies. I've put £40 on them. Whether that seems a fair price on eBay at the moment, so we'll see if we sell any of those. And as we move across, got Scooby-Doo sets there. Loads of Brickheads down here at the front. As you can imagine, I've got quite a few of those as we move along. And then we sort of get into the realms of Star Wars. There's some of the Lord of the Rings Brickheads there as well. Quite a few Star Wars sets. And then as we move up, we've got some of the larger ones. Again, quite a lot of Star Wars sets at the back. Harry Potter there. We've got some more Star Wars. I've got my big roller coaster again at the top there. A bit of interest in that last time. People were looking at it, but nobody bought it. Still got a couple of Lego house sets as well. And I bought another Chewbacca. That one of those sold last time, so I thought I'd bring another one. As we move down, Harry Potter. Got the architecture Flatiron. And then we've got a couple more Star Wars sets here, and then I've got a few polybags, a few of the Hobbit and Lord of the Rings polybags that are left, and a few Star Wars at the front. So I'm pretty pleased with how that all looks. Let me give you a little bit of a tour of the rest of the venue. And right next to my stall is this. It's the Let's Off-Road by Design Not Default. I've seen this before at a few other shows. It's a really nice thing here with all the different Land Rovers of different colours, and I love the sort of the off-roading kind of theme that they've got there. Obviously Let's Off-Road is the theme, and then towards the back we've got quite a few rainbowy things going on. That's rather nice with the cloud, isn't it? Look at that. Little leprechaun with his pot of gold. He'll be happy. Loads of rainbow stuff going on. There's a mini version of the Everyone is Awesome. That's pretty awesome. And we've got a couple of other things there as well. I'll show you one of the other traders. This is CW Collectibles. I've got a few sets over here, but I think the main thing is the minifigures. Look at all those minifigures. There's absolutely hundreds of them. Everything from your little tiny animals here to Minecraft, and again, quite reasonable prices on quite a lot of these. If I scroll along, there's just literally all sorts of stuff. I'm sort of strangely drawn. There's some Star Wars stuff here. Bit of army building going on. Even got a Friends, that looks like a dance studio, doesn't it, with lots of Friends characters dancing. And if I move towards the back, we've got quite a few Lord of the Rings figures over there. There's some really interesting, quite a good selection of them as well. And obviously we've got some of the more rare and unusual figures over there in the back in the cases. So yeah, if you're after minifigures, this is the place to come today for definite. We have another Lego trade here. They've got some interesting canvas bags. I love the Squid Games one. They've obviously got lots of different ones. There's Spider-Man there. There's all sorts of different things. There's Alien, look. Very good. And also what I've just noticed is all these coasters as well. So £3 each or 2 for £5. And yeah, there's some really interesting designs on here. I actually quite like how some of these look. It depends what you're into, but there's something for everybody, definitely. We even got a little bit of Breaking Bad at the top there. We have a display here, which I don't think I've seen before. This is Cabin by the River by Lex. And what they've basically done is a huge diorama. Now, they use the A-frame cabin, which is a set that obviously you can buy, or used to be able to buy. But they put loads of extra trees in there. Looks all very autumnal. And we've even got a little mountain on the side here. Love. Is that a stag or a deer or something? That's clever. Very, very clever, that. Yeah, fantastic. And I think I've just spotted there's a little boy with his drone, and he's lost his drone in the tree. There it is. So really nice display. And then next to that we have a couple of other things as well. This is the Insects, which again is a set that you can buy. It's a lot bigger than I thought it would be, actually. I've got a few of these, but yeah, quite nice to see that as well. So a couple of small little display models there. We have another display here. It's not quite finished off, a couple of boxes, but look at all of this. Now you'll have to forgive me for saying I don't actually know what this is. Now we've got Marvel, there's Doctor Strange. Is this Final Battle, is it, I think, perhaps? I think it might be, actually. Avengers Final Battle, perhaps. Again, loads and loads of details. We've got these ships all in place here. There's some of the main characters there. So very, very detailed model there. Let me show you this. It's still a work in progress. We're still putting this together, but this is the botanical garden. We will have trains running around this later on, but so much detail on this. We've got a cart track here with vehicles going down, and as we move along, we've got a train station. What's interesting is they've incorporated quite a few of these sort of normal sets that you can buy, but there's a load of mocks in there as well. There's the botanical garden sign. I think what caught my eye was this mock of a mushroom house, and of course we have it near the Bricklink mushroom house as well, so they look fantastic together. The details in these trees is amazing. You've even got the tree house over here, which is a set you could buy, but again this has been modified, loads more leaves on it, loads of flowers and things, and he's slowly putting a few more things out. There's like hot dog vans, balloon sellers, ice cream vans. I sort of move down. Again, we've got the A-frame house there. But we have a little farmyard, little petting zoo here with loads of different animals in there. And we've even got a lake scene over here with, again, just loads of stuff going on. And the trees are just amazing. I think there's so much detail in those. And it's taken quite a long time to put together. We've got 20 more minutes to get everything finished and finalised, but I think you have to agree this is a very, very impressive display. If you're into your Pokemon, you'll know what these are. I unfortunately am not, so I don't. However, we have the cards, and then next to those is a model done in Lego. Absolutely fantastic. Loads of detail. Obviously, if you zoom in, you can see it's sort of all the dot pattern there, but as you zoom out, you can see what it is. And then we've got another one over here as well. Very, very intricate. And there is the card there that it goes with, and it got a little bit of information on each of them as well, explaining what they're all about. So very, very impressive. And we have this crystallized floating island here. I love the piece usage. Again, something completely different. We've got sort of lots of pinks and transparent figures here, and as we go up, we've sort of got the big dragon type thing. It's probably a proper name for that, but yeah, you get the idea. Very, very impressive. Another very nice build there. We have a minifigure head on one side and a Welsh dragon on the other. Very clever. It's around about 20 to 10, so we've got 20 minutes left. I've actually been set up and finished a lot earlier than usual. I'm getting used to this now. I used to sort of panic and never have enough time left at the end to do any filming, but I've been all right today. So there is my stall all ready to go. I can have a little bit of a rest, chat to some of the other vendors and displayers, and get ready for people coming through the door at 10 o'clock. To be honest, I'm not expecting it to be mega busy today. I think as we sort of get into sort of late spring and early summer, you do tend to find that fewer and fewer people will come to these events, just because they've maybe already been to one, or just it's the wrong time of year. People are thinking about going away and holidays and things. Maybe Lego isn't to the forefront of their minds, but we'll have to wait and see how it goes. There are a few traders in here, but it's not quite as bad as one of the other venues that I went to. I can't remember where that was. Was it Exeter, where there was like about 30 or 40 traders or something? It's not quite as bad as this today. There are quite a few other traders, but it's not too bad. So we're just waiting for the doors to open. I'm just having a wander around, as you can see. You can see a few of the other traders behind me. There's Bob's Bricks just there. I know he's wandering around somewhere. I'll have a chat to him in a bit, hopefully. And just waiting for 10 o'clock. And the doors are open and the first people are coming in. So I've just been outside and there were quite a few people queuing in the hallway. So fingers crossed we get a good early start to the show. It's just after 11 o'clock and I've had quite a busy first hour. This hall's not been particularly busy. I mean, there is plenty of room still in here, but there's enough people and people do seem to be spending money. I've been quite lucky because one guy actually had sort of wanted some sets off me, had messaged me on Instagram, so I sort of made a good sale from him, so thank you very much for that. But I've actually done quite well so far, had a good start to the day, so I'm hoping it's going to continue for the rest of the day. Now it's starting to get a bit busier. This is my 1 o'clock update. It's just before 1 o'clock. It's been an odd day actually. I've made quite a few sales, but it doesn't seem like it's been that busy at all. Again, I've been lucky, I sold a couple of bigger sets early on, so that always helps. And I've done a little bit of a dodgy deal as well. So while I was quite busy just after 11 o'clock, this couple of guys came up and said, would you be interested in buying some Lego sets? I said, are they sealed, are they new, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, turns out he had 31 of the Spice Girls sets, the brick heads. And I said, how much do you want for them? Now, don't forget, these were, I think, were they £40 or £45 recommended retail back in the day? And he basically wanted £8 each. Now, I'm very aware it's a bit of a dodgy deal. However, £8 each for a set that you can probably sell for, close to £40 at a show. I know I'd taken a couple to this show. I think I had £38 on them. So, and I have actually just sold one, although I thought because I've just had such a good deal, I thought it was a bit rude to put them on at a high price, and no other Lego sellers say, what are you doing? But I've got them on at £20 at the moment. They won't be on that forever, I'm guaranteed that, but I think for now I just want to try and maybe get rid of a few of them. My car's got a few of them in, and I've got some down here as well to replenish. But I have actually sold one of them at £20, but nobody else seems to be taking the bait at the moment. But anyway, so yeah, a bit of a dodgy deal, and luckily I had lots of cash with me to pay him out. A little bit naughty, I know, but I've got plenty of Spice Girls sets, and they'll keep me going for quite a while now. Anyway, take-ins have been okay, not the best. I think it's been starting to slow down a bit now, so I think it's going to be a quiet afternoon, but so far for me at least it's been an interesting day. One of the Brick Festival guys has just come round and given me my commemorative brick. I do love these. That's what it looks like on the back, by the way. They normally put some kind of weird design on there, and that will go on my brick wall here, so you can see them here. I've got them all the way down to the last one, which was Southampton. So I'll add that in just a second, and that's proof that I was here today. And there we have it. Gloucester is in my wall, along with all the other shows I've done over the years now. So still plenty of space for more shows later in this year. It's just before 3 o'clock and it's getting pretty quiet in here now. Let me give you a quick tour of my table. So I showed you it earlier. I've got a few more poly bags out than I did earlier today. I did sell a few of the bigger sets. I had the Chewbacca over here, that's gone. And then obviously down here I had quite a few big sets. I sold the Mountain Fortress and I sold Mos Eisley Cantina as well, so, and a few other sets as well. I've done okay today. I did put these Spice Girls sets on. I thought because I got them so cheap I'll do a one-off today and stuck them on at £20. I've actually managed to sell 5 of them at a very, very quiet period. I know there's a lot of other people think I'm crazy for putting on so low, but maybe at other shows they'll be on a little bit more. But for now, at this show, I thought it was a good idea while it was quiet to stick them on low. And I say I managed to sell 5 of those. And I think generally to people that wouldn't normally buy Lego. So the Spice Girls fans obviously buying them. So still a few things left, but that's fine. I'll pack all this away later on at 4 o'clock. And this will all go in boxes back in my car and be ready to go to my next show, which isn't for a month's time. That isn't until the middle of June, and that is at Brighton. But for now, we've got 1 hour left, and might make 1 or 2 more sales. We'll have to wait and see. But pretty quiet in the hall now. Houston, we have a problem. My card reader's just decided to give up and die on me, so apparently I took a dodgy transaction. I don't think it was anything to do with those Spice Girls sets, honest. Yeah, anyway, it says contact support. I've done that I've got like an app on the phone, and they're going to send me a new card reader. Apparently when it does this, that's it, it's basically ruined, so I'll have to throw this away. I've had it for 5 years. It's been very good, but apparently they're going to send me a new one. Whether it's going to cost me anything, I'll have to wait and see, but they didn't say it would cost me anything, so fingers crossed it's free. Anyway, I can still take card payments on my phone. They have tap to pay facility on SumUp, so it's not the end of the world. To be fair, it's fairly quiet, but I have taken a couple of payments on my tap to phone already. So yeah, one of those things that happens sometimes. It's always good to have a backup. The backup being I can at least take payments using my phone, so not the end of the world. Here's a model that I wasn't able to take early because they were still setting up when I was walking around. This is by John and Nara, and this is Concert Festival. And as you can see, this is a huge display. If ever you've been to a big concert like this, but I think what's great, obviously we've got all the lights and everything like that. But look at the band. It's obviously a heavy metal rock band by the look of it. We've got lights there. We've got the big sort of thing at the back there. It's obviously a heavy metal band. We've got the punk at the front on guitar and drums. There's a singer there, and there's the lead singer. And you've got all the fans watching it. And we've even got the area there where they, like I said, show you this, I have to turn it around, excuse my fingers. The area there where they do all the controls and everything. And you've even got an area down at the front here. We've got some food stalls. We've even got some toilets. Dare we even look in the toilet? Oh no, look what someone's left us. And we've got some people camping down here. And if I just move across here, we've got other things as well. We've got some camper vans and some cocktails in that tent there. So yeah, well done guys. Really, really nice display, and always good to see these things on at these particular shows. Thank you very much for displaying. And I've just been told that apparently it is a real band, so it's Avenged Sevenfold. My apologies for never hearing of them. But what they did is they did a big thing at one of their concerts there at the Download Festival, and they've obviously recreated that there. How clever is that? So yeah, even more well done on that. It's fantastic stuff. It's only around about 5 to 4, but looks like all the Brick Festival people have started packing away already. So I've started to move a few of my sets. I'm going to get rid of my stands first of all. But yeah, been a pretty good day altogether today. I'm not quite added at what I've made, but I certainly made more than the last show that I did at Southampton. So it's always a good sign when you're making more money than the previous show. So yeah, I've got to pack all this away now, get it all in my car. And yeah, that's going to take me quite a while, because it always seems to. I always seem to be the last one here. Anyway, let's get cracking, stop chatting. Right, so here's my first load of Lego stuff, and just to prove I did get loads of Spice Girls sets, they're all in here. So each one of them comes in boxes of 4. I've already sold a few and passed a few on to some of the other traders as well. So yeah, it was. So I've got five boxes left there, so still plenty of those to sell on. So I've got to find room for them. Luckily, I've sold quite a lot of sets today, and I should have plenty of room for these as well. Right, I'm done, and it's just about 5 to 5. And as always, I'm literally the last person in here. So I'm going to go back to the car, get everything in there, and start thinking about heading home. That's the car all packed. That was a bit of a mission, because those extra Spice Girls boxes, they were kind of the wrong size, if that makes sense, and they didn't fit into my sort of plan of where I normally put things. Luckily, I'd sold enough sets and got rid of enough sort of boxes with a couple of sets that I was able to just about squeeze everything in my front seat. I'm glad I've not got a passenger today, because that's totally laden with all sorts of stuff. Whether I unload this tonight when I get home, or whether I wait till tomorrow, we'll have to wait and see how I feel. Got a 2.5-hour journey home, quite a long way, but it's a lovely afternoon, the sun's shining, it'll be quite a nice journey. Hopefully the traffic won't be too bad, and yeah, I'll get home and then get something to eat, and then I think it's early to bed for me. That is it for the Gloucester Brick Festival. I hope you enjoyed this. I've had a pretty good day, slightly above what I've done for my last 2 shows. It's nice to make a little bit more money than I did the last 2 shows, but still a little bit lower than the big takings I was taking at the start of the year at the February and March shows, but still not bad, and there was a decent amount of people through the door today. Thank you to all the people that came up to say hello, quite a few people today, and yeah, hope you enjoyed the show as well. I'm going to sign off for now. That's pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, and until the next time, we'll see you then. See you soon. Bye for now.
Thank you for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe.